Good morning, YouTube. It's day 3, and it's barely light out, but we are continuing our ascent up Blood Mountain, and I think I have about a half mile left to go. It is just beautiful up here on this mountain. And this is Balanced Rock. All right, we have reached Neal's Gap and the famous mountain crossings. All right, so most of you have probably heard about mountain crossings already, but yeah, it's a really nice place. They got like an outfitter in there and food to buy, like backpacking food. I filled up my water, and this is the famous shoe tree, which is hard to see because of all the leaves, but there are a ton of shoes and boots hanging out of this tree. And the story goes, I guess, that this is where everybody decides not to do the AT anymore, and so they hang up their shoes. I don't know how true that is, but yep, a lot of shoes. And this is, of course, the only place that the AT actually goes right through a building. White blazes. And on we go. All right, we came out of the Blood Mountain Wilderness and we're going straight into the Raven Cliffs Wilderness. Oh my gosh, you guys, there are wild pigs right here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I was lucky enough to see that. I'd heard some other guys talking about wild pigs, but I never thought I'd see them. That was awesome. The trail's been a lot rougher and rockier than it has been previously, so I think my feet are going to be kind of sore by the end of today. So at Mountain Crossings, there was a hiker box there, which, you know, hiker box is usually a container that other hikers can just leave stuff in, whether it's gear or just food they're not going to eat, that type of thing. And I picked up a couple snacks out of there, and now I know why they were left in the hiker box, because I just sat down and had some, and it was really super gross. So I ate it anyway because I need the calories, but ugh. I made it up Wolf Laurel Top, and there's almost a view, but not quite. Yes, thank you, Trail Angels. Just made it down to Testnetty Gap, and there are some water jugs here. So many of the water sources, the streams and the springs, are all dry right now, so water's scarce. Looks like the climb out of Tesnity Gap is an extremely steep one, so this is the point where I just put in headphones and try to distract myself from the climb. So I think I'm getting the gist of this. Come out of one wilderness, cross a road, and enter another one. This is the third one. Wow, you guys, the most amazing thing just happened. So there's a saying that says the trail provides, and it's just kind of, you know, always the trail comes up with something right when you're desperate, which is true because I really needed water earlier today and I got that. But, you know, so I just stopped at Low Gap Shelter to get water before continuing on to my campsite tonight. And I was really getting kind of grumpy, and I was also realizing that the dinner I had for myself for tonight just probably didn't have enough calories, and I wasn't excited about it. And I went down there and talked to the nicest ladies that were down in there. They were awesome. They pointed out that there was a trail magic bag in the shelter, and I looked at it, and it had like a ton of Mountain House meals and all kinds of goodies. And so I took a meal, and I'm so excited now about my dinner. The trail provides. Oh my, look who I almost just stepped on. Wow, he really blends in, doesn't he? Well, I'm losing daylight really quickly, and so that looks like the ideal spot to camp. All right, so I went a little further than I expected to go today. And, you know, this afternoon did get a little bit boring. The forest just kind of looked the same for a long time. But it was still a really good day, and we had beautiful weather. Blood Mountain was gorgeous this morning. Cow Rock Mountain was gorgeous. I saw wild pigs. I got trail magic in the form of water and food. So, oh, and I got a beautiful, quiet campsite. So really can't complain about today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great morning. You guys ready to hike with me again today? I woke up in a really dark, cold, windy fog this morning. Kind of surprised me. I had to set my alarm because otherwise I would not have woken up. The daylight hours are just so short right now. But looks like a lot of the fog has cleared away by now, and the sun is just starting to come up over the hills. 7:30. Let's go have a good day. I guess I was wrong. Only certain parts of the fog have cleared up. It's kind of nice, though. We've made it to Chattahoochee Gap, and right over here, down this Blue Blaze Trail, is the spring, which is the source of the Chattahoochee River. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that is actually the source of a lot of Atlanta's drinking water. So, pretty cool. Starts right up here on this mountain. Somebody drew a foot on this rock, and that is funny because it is foot-shaped. We just made it up and over Blue Mountain, and down a big ascent to Unicoi Gap, which you might be able to hear the traffic. It's a really loud road. We're going to cross that and then go straight up the other side. Yay, I got trail magic! Well, that was totally unexpected. Completely awesome. I love having trail magic. Those were some folks from a local Baptist church and just out being good people, being nice to hikers. Making our way up Rocky Mountain, which is about 1,000 feet up. I think this is going to be our only view from the top of Rocky Mountain. Well, I guess that's kind of the trade-off of coming out this time of year. A lot of these mountaintops that you struggle all the way to the top are leafed in and you just don't really get a view. But on the other hand, I'm having beautiful weather and the trail is not crowded at all. Like there's hardly anyone out here, so I have it almost to myself. I have a lot of privacy, a lot of quiet. It's beautiful. And we do have enough peekaboo views to keep it interesting. Okay, so we went down Blue Mountain to Unicoi Gap, then we went up Rocky Mountain, and now we're down at Indian Grave Gap. Now we have to climb up Tray Mountain, which is the biggest one of the day. Oh, I really wish that the sun didn't wash out the color like that, because holy cow, that little patch over there is like peak color. Whew, that was a heck of a climb. So we made it to the top of Tray Mountain. We're gonna keep on trucking. I think we can make a few more miles this evening. Oh wow, I just found a spiderwort. I thought these would be done blooming for the year. So I just passed through an area of the trail called the Swag of the Blue Ridge. I don't really know what that means, but I would have liked to camp there. It looked like there was a nice spot, but there was two guys there already, and I just didn't want to like plunk down right next to them. So the nice thing about Georgia is there's a lot of stealth spots, so hopefully I'll find something else coming up soon. And lo and behold, there's a nice spot right in Sassafras Gap.